So just a quick recap about features of science. If you're asked a question of whether psychology is a science or not. So remember, a science should have assumptions, it should use scientific methods, and it should have operational hypotheses. A science should be objective and should be empirical, so not anecdotal evidence based on fact. It should be replicable, so you should be able to repeat an experiment, so that you use a deductive method. A science should be falsifiable, so it should have the ability to be proven wrong. Remember, one of the criticisms of the psychodynamic approach, it's unfalsifiable, you cannot prove it wrong. A science should have a paradigm, so it's a big theory that's agreed by everyone. So this is where sometimes psychology falls down because each approach tends to be a separate paradigm. So the biological psychologists think differently to the behavioral psychologists, who think differently to the humanistic psychologists. So they tend to be paradigms within approaches, but you tend not to have a general overarching paradigm in psychology where everyone agrees exactly the same thing. And a paradigm shift is where everyone changes their opinions based on scientific evidence. You've got deduction or deductive reasoning, so it's top-down reasoning. And inductive reasoning, which is bottom-up reasoning. A science should have hypotheses that can be tested, and a theory should be able to be constructed based on these hypotheses. Theory should have predictive power. A lot of theories are nomothetic, so they apply to everyone, and they are more predictive than idiographic theories. Science should have ethical considerations. And these are some examples of questions you could be asked in the exam about whether psychology is a science or